Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another evening of Zelda 1 Randomizer. We are in round 2 of the group stages, and now things are about to get heated. Tonight, we bring you Scytown versus Dragon Dark versus Sausage Link versus Trails. Only the top 2 in each group can qualify to the round of 32 in the elimination bracket. My name is Malchior, joined tonight by the one, the only, the lovable, the loathed, there it is, got it, the Grey Leaf Effect. How you doing, TGE?
I'm doing well, although I'm not quite sure lovable is the word I would use. Loathe, definitely. Blamable, yes. Lovable, 50-50. It depends on if I'm cooking for people or not.
Well, what are we cooking up tonight, good sir? What you want to see?
17,345 Patras, thick manhandlas, and something required buried deep in a triple segmented level 8.
And -5 keys.
Yes, but we all know me and my love of keys here.
Your love of keys? I thought you like actively repelled keys. In any case, it should be a really tight race tonight.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, these four-way races so far have been absolutely fantastic so far. We've had some very interesting results. I say interesting insofar as you take a look at where people are seated. You've had lower seeds, not just winning races, but winning races dominated by it. Dominating like 10, 15-minute races, and you've had some extremely close seeds. That's the beauty of a four-way race. You're going to have a lot of stuff going on. It is going to be a little hard to follow at first if you've never watched one before, but it's going to be great.
And we'll be starting in 10 seconds. Thank you, D-Dark, for the perfectly synced time to race time. In 3, 2, 1, we are underway. Starting at the Desert Cave. You know my motto, there's always something good at Desert Cave.
I mean, that was a door repair. That wasn't good.
No, it's a song. Toss a rupee to your merchant. We got a song. That's good to me.
Yes, but none of them were playing Gerald.
Dragon Dark looks close enough to a Geralt.
I mean, if Legacy of the Wizard is Geralt, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, speaking of which, we do have Dragon Dark playing with the Legacy of the Wizard sprite set, so you might see some funny stuff on screen. If you don't recognize what it is, we'll call it out for you. Like, that's a money bag right there. 79 on the large rupees at Hills Armos.
Yeah, so the 79 is actually an interesting rupee.
Oh no!
Whoa! What are we knowing?
We have a sword in a minute.
I mean, we do have a sword in a minute. Nothing wrong with that. Always good to have weaponry early. The 79 rupee count is actually a very interesting thing on the large secret because it can be a good or a bad thing depending on two factors. One, that middle secret we just saw, Dragon Dark get 39 rupees is good. Two, depends on what's going to be needed to purchase for this seed. If it's a seed where you only need to purchase like arrows, for example, not going to be as bad. But if it's a seed where you're going to need to purchase multiple keys, that is something to look around and keep in mind is the money situation, how much money you're going to have.
And we got bomb drops for Trails and Scytown. TGE, if I find a sword that fast, for these runners, I prioritize Armos checks. Because if I don't find anything good within this first 3 minutes, I will up a retry and go get that free candle in a heartbeat if I got like wand or white sword under my Armos.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. It definitely does change your routing. The problem with having a wand as your Armos item and getting the candle from the white sword is it kind of makes you beholden to finding either the white sword or the magical sword. The problem with the magical sword is you need a minimum of 10 hearts to pick it up, sometimes as much as 14. And with Heart Shuffle not being on in this set of flags, then there's a good chance you're never going to get to the point where you find enough hearts for a magical sword. So it is definitely a risk, especially if you end up in go mode super early and like, wait, I don't have a sword here.
We got Scytown at level 4, locked off early. Trails in 1. I like seeing that dungeon more.
Oh yeah, one early can definitely be a thing, although one thing to keep in mind with this level is it
Keys, baby.
exactly, it tends to feel very key heavy at times.
There's some audio. We got some audio, I think, on Sidetown currently, but Trails in level 1 gonna be looking for an item on the floor, item on the stair, and not getting hit by Lionels. Oh, hello, that was a force.
Yep, beautiful force bomb there from Trails, also ending up with a fairy, so this is a good room to kill in level 1 for 2 reasons. 1, it can have an item drop, 2, it can be a staircase. This is a great room to see in 1.
3, Trails don't die. Dang it!
Trails died.
I swear I don't do this on purpose.
Remind me to never have you commentate a match of mine.
No, I can't wait to commentate one of yours.
I will allow it on one condition.
The wife?
Yes.
Consider it done. Babe, we're commentating TGE's next race.
But we do have 2 of our runners now here in level 1, and we find some bait and the key shop there on Sausage and Sidetown, respectively.
Alright, good finds. Let's see what Trails has here. Lionel's slain. Uh-oh. Transport? Nope. Okay.
Wow, white sword in level 1 on the floor.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh, you're right. Dragon Dart finds the white sword. Was it past difficult combat?
No, it's it's right there on the floor past the room. It's free.
Up a retry. Up a retry.
I mean, Dragon Dart doesn't absolutely have to because, you know, they haven't found the sword
Dragon Dart
yet, so
hasn't found the sword yet. He gets a free candle. Oh, baby. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
I'm not sure who this Millhouse is, but sure, absolutely. And apparently, thanks a lot, Mal. Now all the chat's calling me lovable. I'm not as lovable as a porcupine, y'all.
You are quite welcome, good sir.
Alright, we do have some any roads here referencing Diablo 2, some Deckard Cain. Stay a while and listen. And that's some good information for Sidetown to find there. One of our 2 raft spots not required, so that drastically reduces the need of finding that raft.
I'm curious that Sidetown did not find this one as our other runners have. It's only like 4 screens from their start screen up here in Casino Corner. Oh, you had to get the bombs. It's in Medicine Cave. You didn't have to get the bombs.
I think it's a matter of where it goes. I think, you know, depending on how you want to route that, I think Sai went down to the Armos section and ended up A and taking a look around here towards the western side of Hyrule.
Yeah, well, we are key in the latter lot out of this one TGE. Watch Sassage's side. We might see an Armos item. Wand.
Nope, logs. They are big and heavy in wood.
Yes, so we have 2 of our overworld items found relatively easily. I mean, if you find a block dungeon, I say, okay, recorder, I'll see you in the next seed. Until you see 11 billion dig doggers.
Oh, 100%. Like, if I'm Trails and Dragon Dart, who both picked up the power bracelet in level 1, in my head, I'm like, I don't need another overworld item. I don't. Because, statistically speaking, you know, Power Brace is going to have the most. You could need it. We know that there's only 1 recorder spot and 1 raft spot available left because we've seen the any roads. But if I'm both of Trails and Dragon Dark, I'm like, if I get what I need for Go Mode, Ladder, Bow, Silvers, I'm just blitzing. I don't care about anything else.
Well, Trails is attacking these Octoroks with his face. Oh, he's gonna, reset. Is he trying to get a bomb drop? No, he's at 7. Okay, never mind. He's just healing up.
Yeah, are we attacking them with our face, or are we just tanking them with our face? Because those are two drastically different things.
That was an instance of both, because his face is also white sword flavored.
I'm not gonna no. I'm not gonna ask the question. I'm not gonna ask the question. I'm not gonna ask the question.
Hit me with it. Come on, come on, come on.
Nope, we do see Trails picking up their candle from Monocle Rock here. So that's a vanilla location. Dragon Dark going to find the same thing here. Going to be interesting to see if Dragon Dark picks up the heart or the candle here because they still have the wood sword option, and they do opt to pick up the blue candle.
Well, they didn't know where the white sword was, so I think that's a fine decision. Forest is right here. Get your forest checks out of the way. It'll be one less heart, but hey, when you already got white sword this early, unless you're chest jerk, who needs heart?
Exactly. Scytown also picking up his candle, so 3 of our 4 runners with candles. Sassage, unfortunately, not going to be able to pick up a candle because no bombs to get into Monocle Rock currently.
Yeah, unfortunate for Sassage. Hopefully they can find this level 1 in the Medicine Cave soon. And with White Sword in hand, we'll probably be able to more easily do things like kill Dark Nuts for bombs.
I mean, I'm okay with killing Dark Nuts, but my preferred thing to kill is Patras, even though they don't drop bombs. And we do have, again, level 1 on Sassage's side as well.
Wait, now, your preferred thing is to kill Patras?
Have you not been watching me this entire tournament?
I didn't know it was preferred, so all of this pain and suffering that you have endured, you have wished upon yourself.
There is nothing more satisfying than killing a Patra, except killing the next Patra.
Wow. I don't know about you, I like when I first enter a room, just single sniping the Goma.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more fun when you know the Goma's coming, because if you're not prepared, you're never going to single snipe it. And Dragon Dark finds the wood sword and the candle and opts to set the stick on fire.
As is custom. We are going to get a look at the coast item on Trails' side in just a sec.
Sass is going to go ahead and maneuver around these Lionels to pick up the power bracelet here, and on the coast is
oh my
D.
So TTE, the only thing I'm digging in dungeons for is a ladder. I'm digging dungeons 1 through 4, saying that's great, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 I'm dipping saying bye, because I expect to find my item on the way there, and if I don't, okay. And then I'm hunting for silvers and none.
I mean, it's definitely one of those things that you want to figure out how you want to gamble on a seed, because, you know, with these set of 5s in particular, with Heart Shuffle not being on, you know you're looking for staircases. You know you don't have to kill rooms except in 1 and 2, so it's very much something to consider how you want to go about with the gambling, how you want to go about handling your seed. And that is definitely something to keep in mind.
All of our runners are about to be kicking it into high gear as Scytown is going to find his white sword. And now, let the party begin. Trails is in 8. Oh man. Okay, this is one of those times you'll usually don't dig large dungeons. It takes too long, both in the risk of dying and in the time it takes for combat. If you have an early advanced weapon, you do you. Go wherever you want, because this is about to be as fast as your combat could possibly be.
I mean, there is also something to be said. Even if you don't have a white sword or a wand or some sort of increased damage source, the consideration with, okay, what's the enemy set in the dungeon in question? Because right now, this 8 doesn't look too painful, so this is something I would even consider doing with...
painful.
Yeah, I mean, any room with fireballs is painful, let's be honest.
Let's see if we learn where this 8 is. Now Trails is going to stick in it for a bit.
Yeah, 8 was, I believe...
We saw Trails at... Oh no! I'm out! I'm out! I'm out! I'm out! I'm so out if I find a Triforce 1 room in an 8.
I don't hate checking the 1 room to the right of the Triforce here that's open, just to jump in, but I absolutely agree. I grab this and I go.
Oh my gosh, Dig Dogger might block further progress.
Potentially, but you can go multiple directions here in this level 8, so statistically speaking, well, I mean...
I don't do this on purpose, but I love it that I can do it.
I have no words, chat. I have no words. Yeah,
I'm Triforcing out of this 8 so fast. Sam, we're like, oh, there's multiple ways to go in this 8, and Trails goes up one room and runs into a chute, and he's key blocked. So unless he gets a key right here,
Oh, good
he's
God!
quarter blocked out of 8. That is disgusting.
I mean, he could Kananaki in that room, but what is going on in this level 8?
Look at that eye. It says, I don't want to be here right now.
I mean, that 8 might be one of the best maps I've ever seen this randomizer put out.
Sidesound gets the Triforce out of 8. If I have a piece of paper anywhere nearby me, I just write that I. Because I know I'm going to see that segment in 7.
Oh, 100%. That is such a fantastic map. And we do have the Kananaki.
Oh, great banana by Trails.
Yep.
I hadn't even considered that. I forgot it was a shutter door. Sidetown is immediately back in this 8 after picking up Triforce. Looks like all of our runners are committed that, alright, you find it this soon, you already have White Sword, let's find something in this 8.
I think if this is a 7 that's this obnoxiously large, I'm peacing out because 7's got 1 item, whereas 8 has 2 items, so at least when you're digging, you're going to get a little bit more bang for your buck.
Correct. And TG, looking at the layout of this 8, you absolutely need a key to go on the left side, or have to get through that dig dogger on the right side. There's no other way.
And also, we have the little nub section here of the eye with a potential staircase, so of course there's going to be something in here. Of course.
Oh, there's going to be a transport. 5,000%. Also, Sidetown also got the Kanana through.
Yeah, so we have Dragon Dark did get the Triforce out of level 8, and they opted to peace on out and come back later. And for those who might not know what we're talking about when we say the Kananaki, the way the game works is when a shutter door is opening, it basically removes all the hitboxes from the doors for like a frame or two. So if you walk through a key door at the exact same time as a shutter door is opening, or less likely the exact same time as bomb wall is opening, you can bypass the key door and go into the next room. We call it a Kananaki because the person who discovered it, Kananaphone.
TGE, I tell you, when I first learned that you could do that with a bomb, I saw Lack Attack do it, my mind was blown. Transport called it!
I mean,
that was predictable. The game was obviously going to block us again, and you need another key. This 8 is not going to reveal its secrets easily.
No, not at all. And of course we have the compass, one room after the Triforce, because of course we do, and we do have access to that horizontal chute room. The problem is, you can't go north from there.
You can't go north from here. Old man says, I bet you wish you could get behind me, son. So yeah, you either need multiple keys, or you need the recorder.
Yeah, Dragon Dark has...
Or in Sidetown's case, you need to find the back door.
Yep. And we have some more progress here in level 4 down on Sassage's side. That's a much better map more than level 8, and we have an item coming up here. Drum roll, please. I am happy with that. I am not happy with Sassage leaving the room.
Yeah, Sassage is gonna forego TGE's favorite child. TGE's only child.
I have a cat.
Favorite child. Wait, who's your favorite, the banana or the cat?
The banana doesn't need to have a litter box change or be fed.
There we go.
But if I don't say the cat will kill me, so the cat.
Oh, okay. I needed your cat's name, I was gonna say, sorry, Fluffy.
Oh no, the general will make sure that everyone knows.
Oh! There we go. Done. Ladder, and I'm done. I'm not clearing anything else out. Ladder and done.
With that, I am very much considering being in, let's get the heck out of here mode. Also, funny thing, Sassage, if he had picked up the boomerang, he could have got that bomb drop.
Oh. Sidetown's still going. He wants to see the second item of this 8 just because it was a pain in the butt to get here.
Yeah, I don't hate, since we're already here, taking a look around and trying to find the second item. But if I'm Sidetown here, as soon as if I end up dying, if I die, I'm coming back later if I have to, because you've already got half of this explored. You've got the silver arrows buried deep in here. Of course, you could get super lucky and just find the second item here in that room. Oh, is that a bait block potential?
Bait! I'm so happy with what we've seen tonight, TGE.
I'm glad somebody is happy.
Sidetown needs bombs. Those Dodongos might be blocking a stair. Dragon Dart may or may not need bait. That could be fun. Oh, baby! Solid wall, please.
I mean, it's always fun to have a bait block. We don't get to see that too often when we're playing the randomizer. Sidetown, as you said, did opt to leave level 8 silver arrows in hand with having no bombs to kill the Dodongos. And Sai also going to go ahead and check out this level
dungeon.
7. Yeah, Dragon Dark was in here earlier.
So we have seen 1, 5, 7, 8. Is that it? And 4. 1, 4, 5, 7, 8.
Yep, Sausage has completed level 4. Triforce and Banana out of that. Sidetown has got the silvers and Triforce out of level 8. But the rest of you can see what's happening on the tracker. I don't need to tell you what's going on.
Props to our wonderful trackers tonight, Dark Falls and Dr. Blue, keeping us all in check with the madness of a 4-player race. There's the eye. It's not a full eye.
There it is.
We are number
7
1.
was segmented.
7 is like the any key staring at the number 1.
And there is the book as the second item in level 8. So if Sidetown doesn't go back, not going to be missing something vital. Although the book is always good because in this flag set, the book is the atlas. It is going to give us our maps.
Oh, Dragon Dart gonna be careful. Nicely done on the Patro in level 5.
Happy to see a Patrick get murdered there. And this level 5 that Dragon Dark is in looks like vanilla level 5 went on a diet.
Yeah, I can see it. Sai is gonna be leaving 7 right now through the combat requirements. Still on only 3 hearts. I mean, all of our runners except Dragon Dart are
everyone's on 3 hearts. Yeah. So hey, you want a nice early white sword? You know, bow on the coast, some silver's fine. Have it 0 hearts. 0.
I fully believe the reasoning for some of this is that all 3 of our runners are like, we're facing Sidetown, and Sidetown's like, everyone's gunning for me, so everyone is just making balls to the walls, risky plays, dungeon dipping on 3 hearts, literally going through an 8 on 3 hearts. It's like, I got a white sword, I'll be fine.
Oh, so
and then extra bosses is like, did you forget about me?
Yeah. Here's some interesting notes there, as we are either potentially ladder and or bait blocked from the Triforce in level 5, and that's the ladder could still be in there, and we could be bait blocked from that. So that is something to keep in mind as Sidetown also discovering the map here after killing that wonderful Guiog. And hello, surprise Patra.
Extra bosses, did you miss me?
Like I said, I have 0 issues killing Patras. But this is going to be a good thing for Trails. This is the room with the silver arrows, so he's going to come out of this level 8 with the tools that he needs as well.
I'll be interested to see if he digs further in this 8. He has bombs where Sidetown did not.
Well, he already got the second item. That Dodongo room was the book.
Oh, yeah. So I called it right again.
You know, all this calling it right here, you know, you might want to just step out and go buy a lottery ticket and come back if your predictions are going to be that good.
I'm going to jump out of here and go play a race of my own so that I can prepare for people like Sidetown.
I mean, you still got a pretty good group to deal with there, though, so.
Yeah, I got to go up against Shaddy, Dig Shake, and Tom J. But we'll get to that later.
But Sidetown purchased the bait.
Got the meat. Oh, baby. He barely had the money for it, too. He's on
Dragon Dark also picked up the bait, so both of our runners in level 5 using the meat, and we have got whiz robes, everybody, but they die to the white sword.
It's much more enjoyable when the meat block is in the back of the dungeon. But, alright, we'll take it. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! You don't have a ladder yet! He got through that! Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there is nothing more scary than being in an NSU room with a shutter door behind you and a bunch of blue wizards. Beautiful candle clip from Sidetown. Unfortunately, the blue wizard decided it was going to play defense on the end there.
D-Dart gets nothing for killing the Gleeok, and now he has to do the impossible. Get through an NSU room with Wizrobes from the left side.
I mean...
Oh, bomb them. Take your time. Bomb them.
I mean, there's definitely the possibility of bombing them here. And that's kind of really the only way you can get out of here without taking too much damage. Although, as you can see, the Wizrobes deciding they want to play a little... They want to be a little frisky.
Oh, baby. There's one thing I love about big boat rooms like this. These suckers group up heavily. Also, I might steal his sprite set just so I can see them moving across the river like that. See the tiny little pixels where they still move. Not fully cloaked.
And worth killing. That's a heart container there. And Sidetown going to go ahead and pick up the letter from the raft spot as Trails and Sassage both in level 7.
Dragon Dart's going to be a little careful. I think that's a valuable heart container because he can take... Oh my gosh! His dodging skills are nuts!
Yep, they absolutely are. Dragon Dart having fantastic dodging skills.
Flip that!
Sassage with the heart container out of level 7 as well.
Clip that. Dragon Dart. Just dodge, duck, dip, dive. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, duck, and dodge. I might have almost said something else, but...
No, you definitely did say something else. I'm just not going to bring it up.
Yeah. Alright. Don't clip it anymore. I'm going to get fired from SpeedGaming. Ladder blocked from the rest of 5.
Oh boy. Yep, that is a huge thing, although everyone's going to be affected by that ladder block. Sidetown, also has to deal with those Wizrobes. But the interesting thing about the ladder block in 5 is also, if it's ladder block, can you go in the backside from up north and not have to worry about the blue Wizrobes?
That's what I'd be interested to see. I believe our chat caught that you were ladder blocked from the north side also, because Dragon Dart was the first person to get through the south side. So you'll need a ladder at some point.
Yeah, it's just a matter of do you avoid the combat, and Sassage is going to pick up their party hat down there in level 7, so that is a completed 7 for Sassage, as Trails has also acquired the heart container from 7, and Sidetown has acquired level 2.
I mean, you're just gonna find blue Wizrobes in the maze room if you try to do it from the top. Level 5 seems level 5 seems to be saying, "I am the gauntlet." Sidetown in 2, we are still looking for a ladder to get through 5 and to acquire our bow on the coast. Oh, that's free.
Dragon Dart going to find their letter here, and Sidetown now just looking for one item and can be in out of this too, hopefully very quickly, although having it be in here blocked by the Goma would be hilarious.
Trails is also doing some damage here in this 7th TGE. I don't think any of our... No, Sassage did find the Triforce out of 7, so Trails should be able to acquire it soon. If he can get past Dig Dogger. Oh, nice.
That was a manhandle.
I can do this game. Oh, wow. There's the Triforce.
Yeah, free
Second Triforce on the board for Trails. Very fortunate.
And the good thing for Trails is Trails has fully cleared 8 and 7. That's a fantastic thing to do.
Not in most cases, but like for knowledge, that is big for the knowledge game.
Oh, 100%, especially considering that the silvers are buried, not necessarily deep, but in that level 8, which is fairly obnoxious to get to, having full cleared the 2 largest quote-unquote dungeons, 6 can still rear its ugly head, but having fully cleared those, you gotta be feeling pretty good, especially getting the silvers out of that.
And TGE, having done it through the minimum route required. Imagine someone else marking, oh, hey, Dig Dogger block. Goes back later with a recorder. sees that entire right side, finding absolutely nothing.
And Sausage down in our lower left-hand corner pulling off a fantastic Patra fight there. Again, we've already talked about how much I enjoy seeing Patras killed, and well, there we go, that's another one.
Hey, TGE, who wrote this, dude?
Yeah, some jerk.
We need to know which jerk so we can applaud them.
Some jerk talking to you right now.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't call just anybody some jerk, I would call me some jerk.
Okay, thank you. We're thankful. At least as Yes, candle boost. We are thankful as spectators. Oh, we got Dig Dogger in this too. In the sand room, which can be a drop room in too.
Trails coming across the Gleok N5 drag. Oh!
Ladder! I even wanted to call it. I wanted to predict it when I said earlier we're looking for a ladder, and I bit my tongue thinking, nah, it's too soon. But that's the seed. Sci-Town is not going to be looking for anything else until he has to.
Like if this is me right now, if I am in Sci-Town's position, if I'm racing here and I'm Sci-Town, having found the block dungeon in level 7, I'm 100% in go mode.
Yep.
I don't care if I have 3 hearts, I have a lead, I can get a potion. I am 100% in go mode if I am Sci-Town.
I route to the coast check immediately. Oh my gosh, that too was all the way up on Death Mountain. He's gonna save back, go to Desert Cave, check his other close PB location. Because I want bow in hand in case I find Goma blocks. But yeah. Go mode, 28 minutes is absurd.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like in the smaller dungeons, like this 3 that Dragon Dark is in, for example, you're not gonna hate finding the trying to find the item potentially. In level 5, you've already explored most of it, so you might try and figure out where the item is, considering you're probably gonna have to pass by it on your way to the Triforce. But honestly, I'm just going.
He's on 3 hearts still, and I imagine he's going to stay on 3 hearts because that gives him perma beams every dungeon he enters.
I mean, it's not the worst thing to do is to be on 3 hearts. The problem is going to be what's level 9 going to be for you. And there's the wand for Dragon Dark there in level 3. So that's going to double their offensive output.
My favorite item. I love getting wand and just tearing every dungeon apart. Aw, Sci-Town, boo! Everyone wanted to see a 3-heart run.
And by everyone, we mean Malchior, because Malchior's opinions are not those of the Zelda 1 administration staff and their subsidiaries. Void were prohibited.
Yeah, the white sword item could be the recorder, as mentioned in chat. Doesn't mean we particularly want it.
Nope, but we do want this bow. Sci-Town going to be picking up that, and like I said, if I'm Sci-Town, I'm digging for dungeons, and I am getting up on out of dodge.
I mean, he was already prioritizing overworld exploration over the other runners. While they were having their time in 1 and 4, Sci-Town was clearing out the whole overworld, finding spots like in Death Mountain, where he found level 2 in the ladder.
Yeah, Dragon Dark, though, 7 hearts now, getting a very good bit of life. Also, did pick up the Triforce out of level 3, so that gives them 2 Triforces as well.
Nicely done for Dragon Dark. I mean, if not for Sci-Town's now vast amount of knowledge, this would be pretty even, TGE.
True, but that's level 6, and I feel like I've seen level 6 come up with that map before, although it's a Predator. Or an alien. Predator, one of the two, sitting down. Predator, I think. Predator. I don't know. I haven't seen movies in forever.
I have no idea what that is. I mean, I know what Alien Predator is. I don't see it in the shape you're describing.
That's perfectly fine. I could just be absolutely crazy and on a sugar high from the caramel fudge cheesecake blizzard I had right before we went on the air.
Oh, give me. How dare you?
I mean, I live 2 minutes from a Dairy Queen.
So do I.
So one thing to point out here is Trails trying to do the grid kill on the Dodongos, but one thing to note is the only time you ever have to do that half tile grid on Dodongos is when you have one bomb. If you have more than one, you can always just feed the first bomb the second one to get the smoke kill and stab it, and you'll still get bombs. Yes, you're netting one less bomb, but ultimately in a room with 3 Dodongos, you're going to leave with a full set of bombs if you do that.
I'm stingy. I learned Dodongos with grid kill. That's just how I learned them. And my muscle memory kind of sticks to that. I will use the feed method now, but it took me a long time to get just one style out of my muscle memory.
Oh, that's the thing, is you learn that. I mean, when it comes to playing Z1R, like, I'm going to use my last race as an example. I had to switch controllers because of the cat, and I couldn't screen scroll or clip with my new controller for 20 minutes because I wasn't used to it.
Blame it on the cat.
I always blame it on the cat. You've seen the wheel broadcast. How much did I blame it on the cat?
Yes, controller cords are yummy. Oh, baby, one? Oh, that's just the boo.
I mean, it did hold the compass. I mean, that is some Triforce-related things. Also, we're going to take the red potion and see how far the rabbit hole goes for Sausage. Trail's going to continue on through this absolutely massive level 6. And hi, Patra! Oh,
Hello. We will not be seeing you. Well, I mean, we'll be seeing you later, more than likely.
I mean, we'll be seeing that Patra guaranteed 3 more times at minimum.
That's fair, we will. Saitan will get his Triforce out of level 1, saves his efforts, and is going to go find more dungeons. Best thing Trails could find in this 6 would be like Red Ring.
Red Ring, 100%. Any key wouldn't hurt.
I mean, it could be a recorder. Like, if
recorder wouldn't hurt either.
If something is recorder blocked. I think most of the blocks we've seen in this seed so far is just terrible combat and ladder.
And Saitan gonna get the the key of I love the little jingle it plays when you buy the key. Yep.
Perfect money.
I just love the little like low tone da-na-na-na, like, you bought this, you should feel bad jingle.
No, it's like, you bought this, are you happy? And it's like, maybe.
I've had to buy so many keys during this whole tournament, it's been crazy.
Me too. I just, not to belittle the horror that you went through, but I personally had to see where I had to buy 4 keys.
That was just week 1.
I know. Uh-oh. Dodongo hungry!
Nom nom.
Try your feed strat on this room, GG.
Yeah, this is a room where you're just like, I just want them to die.
Fair. And Sai's like, I just want to get out of here. What? Manhandla is 2 HP.
That is disappointing.
Sai versus the Omnoms, round 2. I'll do it.
We're now calling the Dongos Omnoms.
I mean, that's my new name for him.
Oh boy, I'm sorry ahead of time, chat. I don't regret anything, I'm just sorry. Speaking of Dodongos, we've got the troll Dodongos up on Dragon Dark.
My absolute most favorite sprite. Look, they even had the little face when, like, when you feed them and they get all, like, they get a tummy ache.
I love it. We've got Dragon Dark and Trails both in the 6. Trails knows where the Triforce is, but is still trying to dig for the item. Does get a heart container, which doesn't hurt.
Not hurt at all. Also, hey, have we seen 9 yet?
Only if you add up 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 3 and 6, and 4 and 5.
So no.
No. Also, simultaneous deaths on the left side of our screen. Sightdown and Sausage are spinning around in the exact same time. That was kind of cool. Feel bad for that they died, but that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I didn't see what the source of death was.
Losing all their hearts.
Trying to watch the right side of the screen dig out sticks, almost like playing a metagame of who's going to find the Triforce first.
Another potential staircase here for Trails continuing on through this level 6. Is this going to be the item we're looking for? It opened up. That is the flute!
Could be valuable.
Could also be a flute.
Toot the flute.
But it looks as if Trails is leaving 6. Apparently 6's Triforce is blocked by something. Didn't get a chance to see it, as it is hard to focus on all 4 screens at once, but had been in the room, and hey, there's the red candle as our white sword item.
I'm going to guess 6's ladder block, because he's seen the room. I saw on his map that he has been in the Triforce room.
Correct, so it's either... ladder block is the correct thing, because it could even be Goma, and that could still be, it's technically a ladder block in this case.
Thanks for, justifying my logic. Trails will get the Triforce at a level 3, claiming his 3rd Triforce.
I'm not sure how Sassage is going to feel about you calling him Trails, though.
Sassage, golly, man! Yes, that! I will say, with all the knowledge that we have of TGE, it's been a slower seed. Normally, you'd expect runners of this caliber having 4 Triforces by 30 to 35 minutes, and we're almost up to 40 minutes. Still got people on 2 and 3.
Yeah, it is definitely an interesting scenario, an interesting place to be in, especially starting off with a white sword so early for all of our runners. The one thing about these flags that I have noticed is knowledge and information is a huge thing with these flags. So you'll notice, I've noticed anyway, that the finishing speed of these flags tends to be, it can be super slow for 40, 45 minutes, and next thing you know, hey, at 40 minutes you had 2 Triforces, at 57 minutes you're done.
Yeah, it snowballs hardcore. I've noticed that in every single seed. I've also noticed that in 90% of my seeds, I 100% the seed. Finding everything. Yeah. Even when I skip large dungeons, I wind up going back to them. It's like, oh, I needed that recorder. It's like, oh, I guess I need silvers.
Well, silvers are required. I mean, and if that's going to be the case, what have we learned? Nothing. Got it. Okay.
Oh, did you hear that? I was taking a drink.
I mean, hydrating is good. Stay hydrated, everybody. So if you have a water or an adult beverage of choice, now would be a perfect time to take a drink to get yourself hydrated, because we have got so much Zelda 1 randomizer tonight. We've got this, we've got some 10 o'clocks, we've got some 11 o'clocks, we've got a double header, potentially depending on how bad the seed is, get your hydration in, relax, sit back, put your feet up, grab your party hat like Sci-Town just did out of level 7, and we got plenty of Z1R for you tonight.
I got all those things covered except the party hat. Oh, 5 is right next to 7, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. Now we're going to continue on Sci-Town. 4 hearts is better than 3 for those whiz ropes? Maybe?
Keyword, maybe?
Although Sai got to see if he can go in from the backside and from the upper half, which I like that call.
Maze room. Maze room.
Oh, there is. It is a ladder block Triforce in level 6. Dragon Dark showing us that we are in the brackets from there.
Yikes, yikes, yikes. I want to see a maze room with 6 to 8 blue whiz ropes from the backside of 5.
I ask again, who hurt you?
No. You say that after I'm proven correct.
No. After you're proven correct, I say burn the witch.
And it's also fair. I'm kind of betting 100 tonight.
Yep, that is going to be the red candle for Dragon Dark. They opt not to pick it up. burning it with the blue candle and saying, I've got better things to waste my time on. Just like Trails is dying in an NSU room. That's not a waste of, well, it is a waste of time because you have to go back to the roof.
I was making pretty good work of his lasers on this patch road. I'm gonna finish it up.
So Sai gonna pick up the compass, so he now knows where that Triforce is gonna be. And Sai continuing back in, he's gonna be able to try to make it through here. Hopefully, he can bomb to the right here.
I don't see this opening. Okay then, level 5. Oh.
You were saying?
I was saying, I always expect 5 to 7 to send me to a 3 to 4 segment spot and say, nah, you can't get in this way.
I do find it interesting that Sai is going ahead and killing all this to get himself the item in 5. It could be rewarded.
The red ring. Baby!
I mean, that is a huge, huge find. That is, if you're Saitown in this situation, basically sticking on 4 hearts the whole time, that's the item you wanted to see here more than anything else.
Yep. I was going to say he might take any key over that, but no. Red ring for sure, since he's still got other high combat dungeons to go through.
Yep, and that's going to make, White Sword, Red Ring, I don't care how many hearts you have, that's going to make 9 a whole lot easier. And we do have this lovely little Gleeok here to kill, and that's going to be the party hat for level 5.
I see where you covered the party hat now. Okay, that's really good.
I don't call it the party hat. I stole that from JSR, who calls it the party hat.
Got it. I've never heard that before. I love it.
Yep, we have the flute for Sassage down from 6. Dragon Dark, more importantly, is in level 2, where the ladder is residing.
Even my wife is chiding me for missing the party hat.
Well, that's why, we do everything we can to get your wife on commentary, because, she clearly is a woman of class.
Yes, and she misses nothing. Poking it hard.
There was another heart for Saitown, and as your wife, if she wasn't doing everything possible to absolutely give you the business, then I would be wondering what was going on. And chat is requesting that we boot you and put your wife on.
We could. She's right in the bedroom. I just give her my headset. Here, honey, get up. I'm waiting to hear either a confirmation or a deny from the other room.
It's good.
That's the Twitch delay.
It's fair, it's fine. Dragon Dark getting the clock here in this Triforce room to continue on through level 2. Saitown finally making his way up to the Death Armo screen to find more money. 79 delicious rupees. Alright, chat, now here's the question. Do you want us to put on Mrs. Malchior? I mean, I'm going to leave it up to you, chat, here, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and give your opinion in the comments, but the decision will already been made by then.
Hello, race fans! Mrs. Malchior here.
Welcome, and chat was 100% in favor of putting you on over your husband.
I've been watching, I've been listening. I love that you guys enjoyed Mal and I last week. We had so much fun. And I gotta say, this race is freaking me out with just how fast it's going, with just how open it seems like all the items have been. It's been awesome to watch.
Oh, it's been super fun here to watch us talking about it from the beginning, and I guess the question here is, you've been watching from the beginning. Who you got?
Okay. Well, just because of how much Mal it talks about how good Saitown is, I gotta say I have him winning the race, but honestly, all 3 of the other racers seem to be keeping up with him. Like, I still think at this point it could be anybody's game.
I mean, I'll be honest, I will be glad for anyone to upset Saitown.
Hey, I have no problem. Give me Saitown. Like I said, the last time him and I had a best of 3, it was fantastic.
But if I don't have to face him in the round of 16, if I can pass Jackie, Nick, Jake, Tom, Jay, I will be very relieved. Oh, that is very evil of me to wish.
You're gonna end up commentators cursing yourself also the more you talk about trying to upset Psycho.
Fair.
Oh, I love it going on. We're gonna let them argue, and we'll see who's gonna come out of that fight on top. But one thing to note: Dragon Dark found the Triforce in level 2, but pieced out of level 2. Not sure if we saw them get the ladder or not. Although coming back to level 1, I don't know. I can't remember if it was a key block or a ladder block. We'll find out here in a minute. Trails getting their party hat down there for level 3.
All right, she's gonna tag me back in.
All right,
now
no problem. Thank you very much for stepping in, our sideline reporter on the scene, Mrs. Malchior.
Now I need to get some kind of split audio solution so we both can do this at the same time. Last time I was borrowing a friend's mic, so anytime I'm expecting something, I might have to do that again. What are we looking at? I was gonna ask you, TGE, have we seen all our dungeons now?
No, we are still missing level 9, and it's looking more and more like level 9 is probably hiding under Recorder Lake.
Oh my freaking goodness.
Or Trail can just find it right there. Level 9 is on the lower right-hand side of the screen, everybody.
Oh, no one ever could.
Under Recorder Lake.
Okay. All the advantages we spoke of Scytown having are completely gone if he doesn't remember that I gotta keep Recorder Lake in my head, and thus I need to keep digging dungeons.
Right, well, Sai has not found level 6 yet, has not been into level 6 at all, which is where the recorder is. So Scytown still has the advantage of being able to go back, going into level 6, and being able to get the stuff out of there.
That's all true. That's all true.
So we do have Dragon Dark going back into level 4. Now we know, based on Sassage, that level 4 is not have any blocks to it at all, because there was no Dig Dogger blocking us, no ladder, no nothing. We were able to go around through some bombs and all that. But Sassage picking up the Triforce from 8 and gonna dip back in, because at this point, you're 40, 50 minutes into the race. Why not?
And here, I think he's gonna go right past the. Oh, he goes left. Oh, good Sassage. That's the part that was going to scare me, TGE, because Sassage has the recorder. If he goes right and kills the Dig Dogger, he's going to see the entire other 70% of that 8 and find absolutely nothing. But he goes left, and he should be able to find the route around the left side that led to everything. Silver arrows in the back, and Book not far behind him under the Dodongos.
Yeah, so Trail's in this level 5, already breaking out one of the potions.
He's living.
He is living, and that is getting his drink on. Double potion here to get through these blue Wizrobes, but that is
Worth it.
Yep, double check to make sure there's nothing in here you need. Killing this room, not required, but does make it easier to get back and forth. As Sassage does get the map here, so he's going to see this absolute monstrosity that is a level 8.
I still can't believe that 8. Jeez almighty.
Yeah, that might be the most impressive level 8 I've seen.
Yeah, Trails is going to get ladder blocked out of this 5 right about... Oh, one more room over.
Yep, and Scytown has found level 6, so it's going to be interesting if Sai opts to dig this 6, because, well, we know he has to, but is he going to, go back and do level 4, or is he under the impression that the recorder is required for that level 4, so he's going to dig this 6 thinking that way, because he's found everything else out of every dungeon. That, to me, says he's looking for the recorder.
I agree, and Sai knows his overworld tracking. He knows where he's been. He wants bombs. Trails wants bombs before he spends that key. Oh, he gets the drop on the global right before he got the Force Fiver. Oh, man. And you gotta spend the key anyway. And here we go. Boom. Trails is ladder locked. Unfortunate. Could be ladder locked from the top and from the back. Now he knows he's got to go to another dungeon.
Yep, your princess is in another castle.
No, your princess is in 9. That's how the game works, dude.
That's another castle, isn't it?
I didn't know Ganon erected a castle. I thought he liked dungeons and things.
Well, dungeons in this game, palaces in Zelda 2, I mean, take your pick. Towers in Ocarina of Time.
Hey, different timelines.
Well, no, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 are the same timeline.
Alright. My wife just said, and Breath of the Wild.
Who am I to question your wife?
I mean, oh, she's always right, man.
So chat, here's the question. I'm going to give you the option to ban one of the two discussions. Okay? Math or Zelda timelines? Which one are we not allowed to talk about as Sai finds his recorder?
I'd say math because it's more prevalent during a given Z1R race.
Chat is unanimously in favor of not talking about timelines. I love this.
Yeah, that's really big that Sai finds his recorder. It turns out he was digging entirely, and it was found in the top part of that 6, and they spawned in the northwest quadrant, so it was likely he was going to find it, but now he knows. Alright, I'm go mode. Let's tear this baby up.
Yep, we have some danger noodles here as Sai using another... Sai's been all over the candle boost today. It's been fantastic.
I mean, you'll never stop Side-Town from boosting. I mean, and he'll boost all around level 9 and such. 1, because he can. 2, it's like, oh, I'm on 0 again. Time to do another force.
I mean, candle boosting does absolutely reset your counter for the minimum amount of damage possible, and that is going to be the 7th of our 8th party hats for Side-Town, as Sassage and Dragondark both continuing to delve deep through this level 8, which we know is required for these silver arrows. Trail's the only one who ended up with the book out of level 8. Although that would have been interesting had the recorder been the second item in 8, which would have forced Side-Town to go back there.
Yeah, this is going to be D-Dark's book under the Troll Dongos. Shoot the bombs! Okay, that works too. Oh, we don't have arrows yet. No, I don't have a bow. I'm dumb.
No, you're Malchior.
Fair.
Welcome to Dad Joke.
Yep.
And Sass's going to play the recorder and continue on their path through level 8. Ooh, this is going to be a little spicy.
What's the spice?
Killing more dig doggers and discovering that we are old man and shoot blocked from this side of level 8.
Yeah, like I said, if you go this direction, you're not going to find anything. I think you'll be able to... Can you palm up? If you can't palm up, it's a blessing.
It doesn't matter, he's already been up.
Oh, that's extra funny. So Sassage is gonna know he has to get to the northwest quadrant.
Yep, and and he's gonna know how he has to do it too.
So that is a blessing in disguise.
It is a very large blessing there for Sassage to have this whole huge right side of 8 and be like, yeah, no, you have to go left. And, ooh, we got some purchasing happening on Side-Town's side, and we're going our way into level 4. Well, we are. Look down at Trail's side. We're in level 4.
Trails is only on 1 bomb currently in this force, so I'll have to either work up a force or get lucky.
I mean,
I will say it's quite impressive. We're almost an hour into the seed, and Side-Town is the only one to have found our ladder. Because our other runners have spent so much time in their other dungeons, they haven't even seen level 2 on Death Mountain.
Yeah, Dragondark, the only one who has seen level 2, and Dragondark is going to pick up their silver arrows here That
Oh,
does put-
D-Dart left 2 without ladder. Ooh.
Yes, they did.
I just caught that. That was when my wife was on.
Yes, it was. So we'll forgive you for this one. And there is the compass for trails. If you're trails, though, you're still looking for the item here in this level 4, unless you've seen the boomerang already, which I think it's right here in this room anyway, so.
Yes, it is.
As
Take
both
your
Sai
time.
and
Take your
Trails
time and go burn it. Take your time. Aww.
simultaneously finding the banana, and neither one of them, all 4 of our runners, I am disappointed in every one of them.
High fives all around.
But Sass is going to go ahead and pick up their silver arrows now, so all 4 of our runners do have the silver to kill the beast. Unfortunately, none of them have the ladder, which leads to the bow.
Well, we are going to have a sub-hour 9 entry for Psytown as he claims his final shard of the Triforce off to level 9 to go steal the Triforce of Power and steal a girl.
Oh, so now we're thieves all of a sudden?
Let's be honest, the women like bad guys. So it just helps Link look a little better.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. I'm not sure what Dragon Dark is doing here in this 8. From what I've seen, they've got the silver arrows, they've got the book, they've got the Triforce. Are they looking for the heart container?
That or the presence of acquiring the items has left their memory.
I mean, that's fair. Sastage is going to pick up the book here, and Sai is still looking. Sai still hasn't found level 9.
Yep, so he'll be seeing the rest of the overworld. I mean, Triforce was 1 room into 8. It's highly probable D-Dark forgot they already have the Triad here.
I mean, I know we've all done it before.
I's getting a recorder late. He's already done everything else. I think his overworld is full cleared, save for this one check.
Yeah, and we are in level 9, so we do get that sub-hour entry, and here we go. We are listening for bacon. We're listening. It's a very loud piggy, so we want some roar.
I like what was taught to me by Just Andy, the pig in the brig.
I'm still partial to roar and adore.
That's old. I'm trying to bring something new into the scene.
I see how it is. So you're saying I'm old? You're saying I'm old because I was there when roar and adore was first coined.
Yes, well, us new age commentators are here to run you old fogies out.
Oh, I see how this is. I see how this is.
That's the real reason I recruited my wife.
I mean, yes, but you know, we like what your wife has been doing, and also I like what Psytown just did there. Bombed, but left a bomb pack on the floor to come back later in case he needs it. That can be a huge thing. We've actually seen races won and lost by that happening.
Oh wow, that was such a fast clip. He didn't even need to like buffer any of his movement. Looks like the only way through the beginning of this 9 is up the western side. Chat, time to play my game. Where is Zelda and where is Ganon hiding? Pick your quadrants: northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest.
Yes.
I'm putting Zelda in the southeast. I'm putting Ganon in the northeast.
I'm putting Ganon in the northeast, Zelda in the southeast, but Zelda 1 room below Ganon.
Did you see my race against Shaddy?
I've seen several races. You'd have to remind me.
Because that's kind of what happened. Zelda and Ganon were separated by 1 room. And you could bomb at a Ganon's room, but it was not, like, telegraphed. So you could see, like, the entire other side of 9, and then the only other way to Zelda, if you don't bomb at a Ganon's room, was to take a staircase that took you around the backside to the northwest quadrant, and you worked your way
Always
back.
fun.
Always fun. I
back in 7 now.
Yeah, we're gonna see D-Dark, Trails, and Sassage trying to find where in the world is the ladder, because it's blocking everything now.
I'm a little disappointed with you right now. You had a perfect time to go ladder San Diego, and you didn't.
It didn't make as much sense.
But you went where in the world? That's the whole Carmen San Diego jingle.
You're right, man.
Also, a beautiful, beautiful manhandle kill from Dragon Dark, and they have also picked up the Triforce in level 7. That's going to put Dragon Dark with 6 of the 8 Triforces that they need. The problem is we still need that yield ladder.
The other thing of wood. Oh, we got a raw.
We do, so we have got ourselves a piggy location.
I'd go right. Well, apparently his tracking, he knows Ganon must be left. He's already seen the right side.
Yeah, he came in from the right.
Where is the pig? Uh-oh.
We know where the pig is, we just don't know how to get to the pig.
Staircase time. Wrong
It's
staircase.
Crunk!
Fury SK rears his ugly head.
I mean, that's not nice
Oh
to
wait,
call people
Ganon's right
ugly.
here. Can you just go up?
You probably.
Two rooms from start.
Oh, gotta love it when that happens.
Here's Ganon. White Sword, Saitan will take 8 hits. A High Roll Driver will cost him 1 heart with his red ring. This should be a walk in the park.
Well, no, the walk in the park is going to be after we kill Ganon and finding where Zelda is. Dragon Dark, meanwhile, over in level 7, did find the heart container in the staircase, and that's going to mean they are going to be out of level 7. Trails back in level 1 to acquire his Triforce. Sassage is in the
I thought that
overworld.
door was about to open.
That would have been good. Trails does pick up their party hat out of level
That
1.
door opens!
And that is going to do it. We've got ourselves a Princess Psytown going to come in first in this race with a official time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 8 seconds.
Yeah, after he had found that ladder, the seed just opened the heck up, and Saitan putting in a blazing fast time once again. GG's to him. Our rest of our runners are going to keep continuing because points are important. Top 2 move on. Every single place is important. This is Mario Kart style, so Saitan will claim 4 points for getting first place tonight. But whoever can claim second will get 3 points. And the winner, or the top 2 finishers with the most points at the end of 3 races will move on to the round of 32 and the 1v1 elimination bracket. GG's Skytown. Welcome, sir.
Hey, thanks. How's it? How's everything looking on the other's end right now?
All of them need the ladder. That's the problem. We all need the ladder.
I kind of wondered that too was a little bit rough. I finally did something that I always like. Smash and I will talk on the side sometimes, and one of the things I never do.
You never early DM.
Well, that one was just that was just more or less I was clearing some overworld spaces while I was around the area. It wasn't actually hunting for 2 at that point. But it was more along the lines of I built on dungeons when the combat was ridiculous. And I'm the worst person in the world at that. I tend to just think that I can take out a room of 8 dark nuts, blue dark nuts, and with a wood sword or whatever. And it's really stupid and all the time die in it when I do it. But that 5, that 7, there's a lot of like odd combat this round. 2 was really rough.
Yeah.
And instead of like going back into that way and trying to clear other rooms, which I'm not good at doing, it looks like that might have been the difference maker there. But yeah, that was the seed wasn't bad once you had a little bit of defense, but that was about it.
Seed also wasn't bad once you had knowledge. Finding those silver arrows in 8 and ladder in 2, like, oh, okay, I can go mode now. But and in go mode, you find 6 and you find the recorder in the first half of it. It's like, I can really go mode now.
Yeah, well, that was actually a question I wanted to ask for you real quick. Sausage Link did get the ladder in Triforce out of 2. Trails here in level 2 now. But the question I had for you is, you were in effectively quote-unquote go mode pretty early with ladder, bow, and
28
silvers.
minutes, I remember it.
Yeah, but you still were looking through every dungeon for items. Were you doing that because you were under the impression that 4 was recorder blocked?
Exactly what it was.
Okay.
I had it written down. It was recorder blocked. I wasn't going back to 4 until I had a recorder. I did that in this tournament, and I lost to Jam Evil because I cleared every dungeon for a recorder, and I didn't need it. I'm assuming I probably didn't this time either.
Did not, no.
But I didn't have a break or anything to like point me in the direction this time. So I just figured I could just live with it. If I found the right sword item and 6 didn't have a recorder, I'd go back to 4 at that point. But yeah.
Yeah, no, the only thing the recorder was required for was to get into level 9.
Yeah, no joke. That was a little bit nutty, but yeah. See, apparently I took the scenic route in 9. It was really, you only needed 7 rooms in 9, and
Yeah, it wasn't much of a scenic route. You figured it out quickly enough.
I hit about 25 rooms of it, 20 rooms of it, something like that. But it was alright. Played a little bit conservative today, but that was alright.
I mean, in a group format where your entire goal isn't necessarily to win every race, but it's just have the most points at the end, a conservative approach isn't the worst thing to go about doing it, because, you say you have a conservative approach, you don't finish first, you finish second, you still have 3 points as opposed to the 4. It allows you to have a much more calm and conservative approach to races 2 and 3. Whereas if you play a little more aggressive and you end up losing the first race or getting last in the first race where you have 1 point, it does put a little bit more pressure on you. So I can definitely see where the conservative approach would be something that you would want to think about doing in a format like this with Mario Kart style scoring.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not trying to, well, I'm being a little facetious here. I'm trying to win every race, but at this stage, I'm trying to beat 2 runners, not 3. And I don't know which 2 I'm trying to beat. I'm just trying to beat 2 runners. And
Yep.
And that's sort of where my head's at with it.
Same.
Yep, 100% agree there.
Interestingly enough, you say it felt conservative to you, but I can honestly say within the first 20 minutes of the seed, the opening, I mean, everyone gets their white sword fast. Or everyone gets their wood sword fast. I think you were actually one of the last ones to wood sword. Oh, D-Dart didn't get wood sword till later, because he actually found white sword first, and then would have had the option for free candle. In any case, it's like, all you guys go picking any dungeon you want, even level 8, early, don't care, I have white sword, I can get through it fast. Everyone was playing super aggressive. I think even 25 minutes in, 3 out of the 4 runners were still on 3 hearts, and Dragon Dark had 4 hearts.
This was not a heart-friendly seed in general, or at least not in the path that I took. So I can definitely understand how that could happen.
Yeah.
Mal brings up a good point. The other question I wanted to ask is, was the early white sword a factor in choosing to dive into level 8 as early as you did? Or is that something you would do even with the wood sword in that scenario?
That's a really good question, and it's 100% the reason why I would be willing to dig a deep dungeon like 8. I wasn't sweating anything but like blocking bosses, so even Dodongos and whatever, I wasn't too afraid of manhandlas, all that kind of stuff. So it was go for it time. It went well tonight, so definitely felt good about it. But I think the only thing I got nervous about was I kept wanting to skip hearts and I just wanted a potion. I didn't really care about hearts. The only thing that worried me was if like the recorder was the white sword item, and I still only had 4 hearts at the time. But
I was calling out that, like, there is every possibility, like, yeah, if the white sword item was required, but I'm like, he could totally just stay on 3 hearts and have perma beams anytime he entered a dungeon, and it would seem like the right play.
yeah, even more so after that red ring in 5. That was
You had to get through that 5. You had to get through those wizards in the NSU room.
so you could go around them.
You found the way around in the back.
Yeah. That was it just meant that you had to fight a Patra though, so you pick your poison, I guess. But yeah, that one worked out. Red Ring to Siege is done though. Like it wasn't that bad after that.
Yeah. Not too bad on keys either. We've usually seen some heavily key-starved seeds. I saw you bought 2 keys with perfect money, lucky dog.
Well, I had it written down, so I knew when I was walking over there, I was getting 2. So, I still had 2. I had 2 overworld spots that had money in them that I could go get to. So if I wanted more money, I had access. But yeah, I was pretty much around 3 to 5 keys most of that seed, I felt like.
Yeah.
I was blocked in 1 at the beginning with keys, obviously, but other than that, it was solid.
Yeah, so we have all 3 of our runners left on stream with needing 1 Triforce apiece.
Close.
Yeah, Trail's picking up the Triforce from level 5 now. That's all he needs. He just needs to go pick up the bow. Sausage did just pick up the bow. He needs to go get the Triforce out of 1. Dragon Dark in the situation where they need the Triforce out of 5 and the bow as well. And it looks like DD is going to go ahead and do the World Rep to pick up the bow. Trail's taking the path down by the coast.
I think Trails will be the first one into 9, but not by much. Sausage should be right behind him with D-Dark not far behind. The trick is who's going to go right versus left. If you go right, free seed. If you go left, you're going to lose a bit.
I mean, it's one of those things where you're going into 9, like, if I can go up, that's the way I want to go. And then it just sort of depends on how I feel. I usually am of the moniker of when in doubt, go left. But, you know, considering that 9 does start really close to the left-hand side, I might consider switching up to go right in that specific scenario, just because of there's so much more space on the right-hand side of that 9.
I've lost multiple 9s for either Zelda or... Usually Zelda, because if it's Ganon, you can hear him. Zelda or a required staircase. Being, like, right next to start, or in a corner, or even sometimes under start. So it's like, check my corners first. And then I'll start doing all the up madness, or seeing where the game is trying to route me.
Yeah, I think in that case, and I thought about it after I was already in it for a little bit, like 1 or 2
You have
rooms.
to go around back.
Yeah, one or two rooms in, my first thought was, you know, going right opens me to more rooms that I could hear Ganon. And to the left, you're up against the wall, basically, of the dungeon. You're at the corner, or at the side, and so you're not getting as much pull through on knowledge of if Ganon's around or not. So it was definitely a mess up on my part. I should have went right first, not just because it worked out, but because of the sheer math of it. You're going to get more knowledge more quickly.
And with book in hand, we get to see the map of this 9. Oh, Trails is going left. He's going to take the scenic route just like you did, Scytown.
Well, hopefully he waits till he gets to a dead end and takes the staircase like I did, so...
And we discovered on D-Dark's side that you can't get to that Triforce from the bottom side of 5. You have to go in the back way from the top.
Holy cow, alright.
Yep, none of the ball walls open.
Yeah, no, Trail's going to go ahead and clear out this tea room where, I have to say, the clip that you had in this tea room side was smooth as hell.
Oh, it was so pretty.
Which one?
In the tea room.
The tea room in up the left-hand side of 9 with the Wizrobes in it.
Oh, yeah. I am terrible at those ladder clips and the in screen scrolling in general, it's a real big weakness for me. And that one, I was like, I can't believe that it's worked in the blue Wizzy room. Great, we'll take it.
Yeah, it always feels good. You're like, I can't do this. Whoa, I did that first try and it felt good.
It's pretty accurate. I was trying to pat myself on the back. I almost broke my shoulder patting so hard.
Alright, we got Trails having about a 2-minute lead in this 9. D-Dark and Sausage Link hot on his heels. And a big deal is going to be who goes right versus left.
Yeah, I mean, hot sausage links are delicious for breakfast.
Fair enough. Sausage, where are you going, right or left?
Fellas,
Uh-oh.
I'm
Uh-oh. There's the roar.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for a wonderful race, and good luck in the remaining couple of races you have guaranteed in this group, and good luck if you make it to the 1v1 round.
Yeah, appreciate it. And also thank you, Dark and Dr. Blue. Appreciate all your guys' efforts here today. Take care, everybody. Peace.
CSI. So we got Sausage Leak fighting Ganon. He has to bomb up out of this room to get the quick path. And what may be the only path.
Yeah, so Sausage going right does find the Ganon, does get a almost unlock, but does have the big advantage over Trails in not just finding Ganon, but also the red ring. Dragon Dark going to be the last of our 4 runners into level 9.
Not bombing.
But they also have the red ring. I don't hate this checking down here because you know there's a path. We know it's the wrong path, but I don't hate the concept of here. Like, you don't know you can bomb up, so you go down the way. And Dragon Dark also going to find the early Ganon here. Trails, on the other hand, has found Zelda. This is crazy.
Trails is going to clear it. If Trails bombs down, he finds Ganon, and we do know this opens. His bombs are low.
But only
Trails finds Ganon. Oh my gosh!
Now the fun part's going to be, again, Trails does not have the red ring. So, yes, White Sword does make the fight easier, but he's going to have to be careful.
He's used his potions already. He doesn't have potions.
Each Hyrule driver going to take away 4 hearts, so Trail's going to have to be a little cautious here. But that path thing is fantastic.
He gets the kill. We're going to have Trails finishing in 2nd place. Oh yeah, that pathing to find Zelda right before Ganon. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah, absolutely. And Trail's going to be super, super happy with finding that. Getting the 3 points in 2nd place, finishing there with 2nd with a time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 42 seconds. Do want to make a note of one thing for everybody here as a programming note. When we are done here with this race, do not change that Twitch channel, because immediately following this race, we have got more Zelda 1 randomizer action coming to you literally right after we are done here.
Do you know who's up? Who's on the docket?
I'm pulling up the schedule right now.
D-Dark heard from his position where Ganon was. If he goes down, I think he'll... Oh no, he's on the other side. He's on the right side where you can't get in. So D-Dark has to go back like to start.
Yeah,
which he's going to do.
They do know where it is. And to answer the question, coming up here, we've got
the
first of a potential double header, depending on how well the first seed goes. But we have got our number 1 seed in the brackets, Jay Coper, as well as Big Slamu, Dr. J PhD, and Toasty Muffins coming up immediately as we finish up here, as Dragon Dark has now found Ganon, and that's 3 of our 4 runners who have, actually all 4 of our runners will now have killed the pig. It's just going to be a matter of who finds Zelda between Sausage and Dragon Dark.
Hashtag beat Slamu.
Always hashtag beat Slamu.
Oh, D-Dark's gonna have heart. Gets the kill. Will they bomb up? They've seen the right side was blocked. This might lead them to bombing, but no.
No, and
Sausage Leak is coming in for the bottom. If he bombs down, I think he finds the same route that Trails did.
Yep, absolutely. Here, this is going to be the path that Sausage needs to take. Comes in. Nope, no need to do that. Taking a look, I've been there. Sausage is going to find Zelda. All they got to do is go down.
Yep, there's the princess. And having already killed the pig, Sausage Link will claim 3rd place with an official time. Did I say kill Link? I don't know what I said. 1 hour, 21 minutes, 53 seconds.
I don't know what you've been saying for the past hour and 21 minutes, so it's all good.
It's been rough, man, but it's been a good time.
It's been fun, absolutely. So now we do have our last runner here, just going to find the path to Zelda, but we are joined now by Trails. GG, sir.
Hey, thank you so much. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I lost level 2. I finally found it, and I was able to do some excellent routing there because level 6 was just a couple screens to the west, and I was able to float to 8 and go do 5. And that level 5 gave me the business, man. I bought the meat and everything. I mean, you guys saw.
Yeah, that level 5, you
It
buy
gave
the meat,
several
think you're
people
going to
the
be
business.
fine, and then, oh, you have to go in from up, around, and go down.
It was terrible, and I'm surprised I got second. I'm guessing I was probably the first to the silvers.
I think you and Sai
yes,
had
I
them
believe he
pretty
was.
much nose and nose in the silvers.
Yeah, you and Sai were pretty close in silvers. You were also 3rd, I believe, into. No, what you may not have discovered, Trails, is that from the very beginning of 9, if you just went up and to the right, you could immediately hear Ganon and go straight into Ganon's room. You found the way around from the top, but that also gave you Zelda's location immediately. So you could bomb straight in to find Ganon.
Yeah, I mean, so I was basically, people were trying to find Zelda, and I was like, I came in from behind while they had entered level 9 before me, and then I came in and killed Ganon and found Zelda.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy. Just imagine if I would have found that ladder early.
Yeah, the ladder was the big thing. Sai was on Death Mountain super early, but Dragon Dark is going to find their Zelda as well, and that is going to be a finish time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 53 seconds. And we do also have a Sausage Link in here, so GG as well to you.
Thank you.
So I know the frustrations we saw as you found the ladder in level 2 and stabbed it several times.
Yeah, it's this race was a first for me. There's a huge wasp flying around this room the entire time. And right when I finished level 1, it landed on my laptop and I smacked the laptop. And it froze up for about a minute and a half.
That's what happened.
I thought I was done. I was just looking at the frozen screen, but then somehow it came back to life and I kept going.
Wasp percent is a new category now.
Yeah, I mean, I had so much adrenaline going that whole race.
I can bet. Also, we do have Dragon Dark here as well, and I know you hate me, and I'm sorry.
You are fired.
I'm sorry, friend!
That was a dumpster fire.
That 8 was magnificent.
That 8 map was awful.
That
I
8,
looked
what
at that,
about-
I'm like, okay, just, what? No.
well, what about that level 5?
Let me look at what level 5 looked like. I don't even remember at this point.
5 was the 8 blue wizards in the NSU room, which
But
you had to
go.
bombs.
But you had to take the stairs and go around after everybody bought the bait and tried to go up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. Like 5, outside of that one room, that wasn't that bad.
Oh, that's funny. That means bait wasn't required.
Well, I realized that when I got the Dread Force.
We all thought it was. It
I would
seemed
have
like it
done
was
the
going to
same
be.
thing. Oh, TGE, how could you do that? Like the required bait, not bait.
Have you seen the seeds I've rolled in this tournament? This was tame.
This is still a stinker. It was a
That was
tame
brilliant.
stinker, but it was still a stinker.
Yeah, level 5 and level 8 made it definitely a TGE seed.
I mean,
Hey,
hey,
I have to. I,
we gave you all a free white sword.
I don't know. I have to throw 2 in there for that circle moat with the traps.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And if you go, it's like if you take the lower path, you get the circle moat with the traps. If you take the upper path, you get blue land mullas if you walk through a bomb door from the left side. So either way, you're probably dead the first time around, and your ladder was behind it.
Yes and yes.
I got lucky and got through 2 pretty quick, even though it was pretty big dumpster fire.
I got the Tringle out of it, but after dying in the circle mode, I'm like, I'm gonna get the Tringle and just leave and hope the ladder's not in here because screw this. And I thought I was potentially just bow blocked because that little section being blocked by the Goma. So I went and dug everything else.
And turns out it wasn't bow blocked.
Nope.
Yeah, I did the full clear of the overworld, and the last 2 spots were 2 and 9.
Yeah, that seems how this was gonna be. But as we're getting ready to change out here, we do have a race following up here immediately here. So before we get onto that, any last words from anybody before we switch over to our other race here?
They should be glad you're not rolling their seed.
Maybe.
Sounds accurate.
Or is he?
I'm not. No, I am not in that race room. I am only in yours.
I mean, I liked it. I liked it. It was challenging, but I've definitely had worse.
I'll go toss some blessings in their race room.
All right. Well, thank you all very, very much. A fantastic race there with all 3 of the rest of you in 9 at the same time. I look forward to the other 2 races we have in this group, so thank you very much. So everyone, please stick around. We'll be getting you to your second race here in just a minute. But I do want to say on behalf of our 4 racers, Sidetown, Dragon Dark, Sassachuk, and Trails, our 2 trackers that we had here, Dark Falls and Dr. Blue, my commentary partner in the booth here, Malchior. I am TGE, reminding everybody to, of course, as always, keep hailing and stay tuned. We will be getting you to our second race here on SpeedGaming Prime in just a minute, and I'm going to be turning you over here once we get our screen transition to the fantastic team of Cappy JD and Fury SK.
Oh, the other side of the banana. Have a good night, everyone.